What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you, another one, and the new year has started, but it ain't that good for Game of Thrones fans. Like I said, I'm back in the building. You know who it is, the Don Tony Teflon. Cheer! We've been doing it for a while, and we're going to continue doing what we do, and I hope that last year was a great one for you, but I hope that this one brings you everything that you want in life. That being said, help a brother out by subscribing, clicking that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video dealing with Game of Thrones and some other things I'm going to be doing during this year. Alright, now check it. Us Game of Thrones fans, we're sitting here, we're waiting for the new House of the Dragon series to drop, and everybody's anticipating it, but it seems that it ain't dropping no time soon. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer because it has been reported from many media outlets and the president of HBO himself. He has said directly that the House of the Dragon will not launch till 2022. Now I know that that's terrible. I know, believe you me, I know that it's terrible. I know that you want it as much as I do. I was hoping for 2021, the latest, but 2022, goddammit. What the hell are they trying to do to us? Now the exact words from the president of HBO, my man Casey, was, "My guess is sometime in 2022. When talking about House of the Dragon. Now, him saying that doesn't mean it's gonna come out in 2020. He's guesstimating that it's gonna be 2022. He says they have been writing, but they are not done, and they have not even began casting yet. So you never know. I mean, you could hold out hope for a late 2021 release date. The man saying his best guess is 2022. Who knows? Maybe it can come out a little bit earlier, but I would just go with 2022, and if you get something before that, just be happy you got it. Now, they are writing this series that is George R.R. Martin and Ryan Condal. Now, it's Ryan who's actually writing it. Now, this is based on George R.R. Martin's book, Fire and Blood. Now, House of the Dragon is set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones and tells the story of House Targaryen, rich in the dragon lore ancestry of Daenerys Targaryen. House of the Dragon was one of the 4 remaining GOT spin-offs in the works at HBO. The others are kinda on hold or could be indefinitely on hold, or maybe temporarily. We don't know yet. For me, right now, I think that getting House of the Dragon on the air will be the #1 priority, Boyle says. There are no other blinking green lights or anything like that. Sometimes, down the road, who knows? But there are no immediate plans. We are all focusing entirely on House of the Dragon. Now, House of the Dragon was the second of the Game of Thrones prequels to receive the green light following a project that was written by Jane Goldman, which did get picked up by a pilot. And was a pilot. They shot a pilot for it, and it was starring Naomi Watts. But, as we all know, it was not picked up for a series. It got the axe, and maybe because it was garbage. Who knows? It's very hard to do a sequel to a hit TV show. Go through the history of times and tell me in the comment section how many successful series as spin-off shows. I know you want to say maybe What About Sal and maybe Frasier comes to mind, but after that, I'm talking about genuine hit blockbusters as big as the original series. This is a hard thing to do. This is not something that is so easily. It does not have that magic. And this is going to be hard because we do not have any of the main cast people in this series. Usually when you have a spin-off, you spin off one of the characters into the new series. Hence the word spin-off, right? But we do not have that. But what they do have, which could be successful, and why I have great hope for House of the Dragon, is they have text. They have the words from George R.R. Martin. Other spin-offs that tried to do it, they tried to do it on their own, and they were not successful. You know, that's why the first one got canceled that Jane did, because she didn't have any words from George R.R. Martin. She was just winging it 100% herself. And we know how it goes in Game of Thrones when you wing it, right?
Don't wait too long. But a noble woman to marry back home. You want a good girl, but you need a bad pussy.
We know exactly. You can watch the final season and the one before that and the one before that if you want to know what it is when we got show writers winging it, right? We don't want no more winging it going on here. We want the actual words from George R.R. Martin, and House of the Dragon has that. So I think that House of the Dragon has a leg up on everything else that's going to come out or supposed to come out. That's why I believe it will be successful if they get the casting right. And if you want to know who I would cast in these roles, take a look at my video, Casting House of the Dragon. I'm about to release 5 more of these characters, and we're going to go over the plot of House of the Dragon in a later video. No, it's not a plot leak. There are no plot leaks because nothing's written yet. People, it's only what I know is going to be. And you know how I know it's going to be? Because it's already written. Alright, so you can read the book yourself, or you can get the cliff notes from your boy Tony Teflon the Don. I suggest you come back here, get the cliff notes from me, and that way I get some views, and you ain't gotta waste your time reading the whole book. Unless you're into reading books. A lot of people are, a lot of people aren't. So it's up to you, but hopefully you do come back and watch my videos. And as I said, you can watch the House of the Dragon casting videos, but you can't get that in no book. And people on social media have definitely watched my videos and used who I picked in some of these roles and made thumbnails and all these other gifs and things like that about it. So the word is getting out, but you can help the word get out further. And you know how you do that? By subscribing, clicking that bell, so you can be notified every time I drop a new Game of Thrones House of the Dragon video. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.